Senior foreign correspondent Ian Pannell starts us off in Kyiv. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. That's right. More explosions this morning, and we've seen 2 fighter jets flying low over the Dnieper River, which just runs behind me. It's not clear who they belong to. Also, video has emerged this morning of fighter helicopters flying low over a village just outside the capital. Again, they appear to be Russian attack helicopters. The mood here today is tense. The streets are eerily quiet, and people are adjusting to this new reality of living in a country now at war.
Overnight, Russia launching a large-scale attack as it starts to invade Ukraine. A volley of explosions echoing through the night sky over Kyiv. Russia's defense ministry claimed to have neutralized Ukraine's air defenses. Here in Kyiv, at least 7 cruise missiles hit a military base outside the city. For weeks, Russia's been building up its military forces, piling on the pressure on the Ukrainian government. On Wednesday, a cyber attack on government sites and financial institutions. Then reports emerging Russian troops amassing ever closer to the border. An appeal by rebels for Russian help. Within minutes of Vladimir Putin speaking, just after 5 a.m. local time, multiple attacks in regions across this country. Video from the Ukrainian border guard shows Russian military vehicles, including tanks, entering Ukraine, just south of the border where Belarus, Russia and Ukraine meet. Russian tanks and other forces also crossing points in the east, south, as well as the north. Just minutes before the attack, Vladimir Putin addressing the nation once more, declaring the start of what he called a special military operation in Ukraine aimed at the demilitarization of the country. Putin laying the groundwork for an invasion by recognizing 2 breakaway territories controlled by separatists sympathetic to the Kremlin as independent. But the magnitude of the attack making clear Putin's ambitions extend far beyond these regions. Russian forces attacking a number of sites in the capital Kyiv as Ukrainian anti-aircraft fire responded and sirens wailed, waking the city's residents. There were attacks in eastern and southern cities too. In Kharkiv, the country's 2nd largest city that sits close to the Russian border, and an explosion in Dnipro, a city in the east. With the country under attack, President Zelensky declaring martial law, urging citizens to stay indoors, cutting ties with Russia and closing the country's airspace. A video statement saying, "We are strong, we're ready for everything, we will defeat everyone because we are Ukraine." As the attack commenced, a remarkable split screen as the UN Security Council huddled thousands of miles away in New York, convening yet another emergency meeting, diplomats decrying Russian aggression, but powerless to stop the assault.
At the exact time as we are gathered in the council seeking peace, Putin delivered a message of war.
President Zelensky, in an impassioned television address just hours before the violence began, speaking in Russian, he made a last appeal for peace. Saying he called Putin himself to make the same plea, but was met with only silence. And then the sound of shelling. President Biden responding to the attack, saying Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction this attack will bring, and the United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way.
Well, there have been a number of casualties. The precise numbers are in a state of flux, and it's hard to verify. There are lots of claims and counterclaims about what's going on right now. NATO Secretary General speaking this morning, I think capturing the mood of many, not just here in Ukraine, but across the European continent, saying it will be a new Europe after what we saw today. George?
It already is. Ian Pannell, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.